Hello my precious ones, how is everyone doing? I hope very good. Today I want to talk to you about fermented foods. There's a big confusion out there and I'm trying to put my 2 cents to clear up everything. So first of all, if you're following the ketogenic diet or you're doing what I'm doing, I call it green keto, doing leafy greens mostly. Even if you're not in ketosis, you're only running on leafy greens, which are very high in minerals and high in fiber. So even if you get out of ketosis, it's super easy to get back. In fact, if you get out of ketosis, you can get back in 2-3 hours without any effort. You just work out, burn those leafy greens, and you're back in ketosis. And sometimes I eat like low sugar fruits. Sometimes I'll eat a yam. Sometimes I'll eat a little vegetable that's a little starchy, the keto potato when I'm having cravings. Especially when my hormones are going up and down before my period. So if you're running on fats and you're not running on sugars, you're not your average human being out there. 99.99999% of people are running on sugars, which means all the history of mankind, well, the recent history since fruit hybridization, because before that there was no sugar. Humans just ate leaves and probably animals and what else? We just pretty much, that's it, animals and leaves, because fruits didn't exist. They were very tiny and root vegetables were super tiny. If you saw the post on my Facebook, you'll understand that sugar is very hard to find in nature. Today we have fruit. Fruit is mostly 99.9999% of it is hybridized, which means it's made bigger, huge. In fact, a watermelon in nature is really like this tiny. It's like 5 centimeters, 2.5 inches. So if you do your research, you'll realize that all fruit, the forbidden fruit, is all sugar, hybridized and crossed with sugar by humans. Not sure why we did that. Some fruit contains sugar naturally, but very tiny amounts, and it's super small, and it has big seed, small flesh, which means it's still not edible. Planet Earth exists because of vegetation. So vegetation, in my opinion, is more precious than animals and humans. I see us and animals as little parasites. We're not really benefiting this earth, but I see vegetation and vegetables and leaves and plants giving oxygen and creating life. So that's aside. If you are running on fats, you are not like your average human being. So all the history of mankind that has gone from the need of balancing that amount of sugar that we started ingesting in the last few hundred years, the need for balancing that out created fermented foods. So all the gut bacteria, the probiotics, prebiotics, all the stuff to regulate your gut bacteria, it's because of the amount of grain and sugar, carbs that we've been ingesting. I feel that when I'm consuming fats and I'm ketogenic 100%, I'm right now 80 to 90% ketogenic. Some of the time I'm 10% non-ketogenic, but I still do not touch certain foods. I don't do highly refined sugars, pulverized grain, and all that yucky stuff that glues in your stomach that doesn't have natural fiber in it. So if I get out of ketosis, I stay within the vegetables, a little fruit here and there. Now, if you're running on fats, you do not need fermented foods. Unless you're just transitioning, trying to kill all the bacteria, which is the candida and all that stuff. If you are, then yes, it's good. Now, right now, the only fermented food I'm ingesting is sauerkraut. When I eat a fruit and I get out of ketosis, I eat a banana or I eat an apple. Sometimes you're like, after a month of being ketogenic, you want to just eat a banana or eat something, right? It's our sugar addiction. I'm still fighting the sugar addiction. I'm not close to getting rid of it. But a long time ago, I used to binge on cakes. Right now, I'm binging on, well, not binging. I'm just eating a piece of fruit. If I really get, like before my period starts, I get really like, I want to have something sugary sweet, and I'll have maybe a banana, I'll have maybe an egg pear, a juicy pear that's green, that doesn't have a lot of sugar, it's all water, or I'll have a what's that called, papaya. I like papaya because it has enzymes, and after eating a meal I'll have a little green papaya. So trying to get rid of the sugar addiction, but I'm not there yet, and I think it's a journey. A lot of people, you might see videos and think that a lot of people have gotten rid of sugar. No, it's everybody's a dealer, I say in my Instagram. So we're drug addicts and everyone is a dealer around us. So it is very hard. No matter how much you try to run away, you will fall into a piece of sushi or something. Sometimes, if you're human, I don't know if you are not human, that's a different thing. Or if you don't have the problems that I have, which is a sugar addiction, then you probably can get rid of it really easy. I haven't seen a lot of people in my lifetime that don't have a sugar addiction. So if you are one of them, lucky you. But I am not that, and I'm still struggling with my sugar addiction. Long time ago, 2 years I've been trying to become ketogenic, and I was falling and coming back into the ketosis and falling back and getting in, and it's a long story. But then when I started it in November 2015, no, it's been almost 2 years, 2014, was it? Wow, it's been a long time. 14, yeah, almost 2 years. Wow, crazy. So when I started the ketogenic diet strict, I literally got rid of all sugars except for some exceptions, of course. Sometimes once in 3 months, I'll have a little piece of cake and I'll regret it, you know? But you are not like everybody else. Fermented foods are not for you, especially if you don't have sugar cravings and you don't have sugar bacteria in your gut. Fermented foods, what they do is they bind to the sugar molecule and remove those sugar features, spiking the insulin and all that. It neutralizes the sugar. That's what sauerkraut and I have also Rejuvelac. I like Rejuvelac. Have you ever done it? It's a wonderful, wonderful drink. I should make a video about it. It's made with grain, maybe wheat berries, or sometimes you can make it with quinoa and other gluten-free grains. So that said, I hope this video wasn't confusing for you. Fermented foods are wonderful for sugar burners, but they're not very good for us. Why? Because they might do the opposite and make you crave sugars, because they're digesting everything in your gut. They're like very high in bacteria and probiotics and prebiotics. So if you don't have those sugars, what are they going to digest? You know, they might create a sugar need. It's like consuming a lot of salt. What does it do? It makes you want to have sugar. Or you consume a lot of sugar and then you want to have salt. You want to create that little balance. And I noticed also the less salt I use, it has to be high quality, and very little of it goes a long way. So I'll sprinkle like just a little magical touch, dust the water with a little salt, and it feels almost sweet to me right now. So that's my opinion about fermented foods. If you're transitioning and getting out of the sugar addiction, yes, use them. If you fall out of ketosis and eat something sugary, definitely have a little bit of sauerkraut or Rejuvelac. I might put a recipe for Rejuvelac below this video, but I'll make a video about it because I think it's a wonderful, wonderful drink that we all can benefit from, especially vegans. If you're vegan, it's high in B12. So that said, I hope this video has been helpful for you. Please give it a like. Oh, in 3 days, I think, when was it? September 30th, I am starting my 11-day water fast. Today, I'm supposed to be vegetarian. Usually, what I do is I go high fiber, 2 days, no protein, and I just, you know, high fiber, a lot of veggies and juices. And I couldn't today. For some reason, my body was asking me for protein, for animal protein. So I had little mini burgers, grass-fed beef burgers mixed with veggies and stuff like that. So it is very important to listen to your body. I got questions, how do you listen to your body? I think the more I fast, the purer I become, and that signal is starting to transfer. It's like a voice in your head. Well, not really a voice, it's just an instinct. just like a hunch. How do you say when you have a sixth sense that this is good, this is not good? That sixth sense is reinforced, you know, between you and yourself. So when I was gonna prepare my stir fry this afternoon, I was thinking I'm not craving vegetables right now. I can't lie to myself, so I went and did those little patties, mixed them with some bell peppers and onions and ate them, and I felt so good. So you gotta listen to your body. Sometimes there are things that are obvious, but don't go by rational emotional thinking. That's not very beneficial for your health. Go with your gut feeling. That's what I say. All right, thank you for watching. I hope this video was helpful for you. Give it a like if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. I will be probably chronicling my 11-day water fast. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.